What if your next trip wasn't just a vacation, but a paid content opportunity? Imagine waking up in Bali, Mexico, or Greece knowing that you're going to get paid to be staying there at your dream location for free. I want you just to take a look here where I am. I'm currently creating some UGC content in this beautiful villa in Hualtuco, Mexico. And I cannot wait to share how I got here and how you can be here as well. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Travel Creator Blueprint for Models. Let me show you how you can get sponsored trips, paid content deals with 0 followers. I'm Jessica Levy, and I help current and former models just like you turn time in front of the camera into a business that you actually own, one that pays you to travel, create, and live your life on your terms. So let me ask you this. Have you ever dreamed of exploring stunning destinations all for free, being in full control of your schedule? In this free 30-minute webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how to use your modeling experience to become a freelance UGC user-generated content travel creator and how to land brand deals, get paid to create, and even score free trips. And the best part, whether you decide to join my program or not, you're going to walk away with my 3-step framework that helps you book your first paid or sponsor trip even faster. So, who is this webinar really for? If any of these sound like you are in exactly the right place. Models or former models ready to expand into UGC, you've mastered the art of being in front of the camera, but you're looking for a way to turn those skills into a creative business that you control, one that gets you booked and traveling without waiting for an agent to call. Maybe you're an aspiring creator who loves to travel and tell authentic stories. You're passionate about exploring. You're wanting to visit new places, capture real moments so it feels genuine, and share those in stories to others that inspire. And you want brands to pay you to do that. Maybe you're wanting to experience the world through brand collaborations and stay instead of paying out of pocket because you're tired of saving money just to take a trip and you're ready to see the world on someone else's dime, working with the brands that value you. Models or formal models ready to turn travel into paid creative opportunities. You're looking for more than free trips and you want to build a sustainable income generating business that combines your modeling background with your love of travel. I love to travel. This is what inspired me. If that's you, you're about to see how easy it can be to take control of your career, often for free, build a business you love, starting today. So before we dive in, I want to take a moment to introduce myself and share why I'm so passionate to help you succeed. Again, my name is Jessica. So nice to meet you. I've spent over 2 decades working as a professional model, both locally and internationally, a lot in Asia. And that started probably in my 20s, and I'm in my 40s now. I've walked runways, shot campaigns, learned how to bring a brand's vision to life in front of the camera. Now, in my 40s, I'm a mom to a 13-year-old and a stepmom to 2 older adult children. And like many of you, I've had seasons where I've created more flexibility, more freedom, and more control over my income without having to give up the creativity that I love. I've also spent the last 10 plus years as a wellness practitioner. That's currently what I'm doing right now, too. I'm a personal trainer as well, which has taught me how important it is to build a life and a career that you truly feel aligned with your values. I've always been a travel enthusiast. Nothing lights me up more than discovering new places, meeting incredible people, and creating beautiful memories along the way. So here's the thing, I didn't really want to rely on social media followers or spend my life chasing likes just to fund my travels. I found another way. I figured out how to combine my modeling experience, my love to travel, and a professional mindset into business as a UGC travel creator. I landed premium paid campaigns and fully comp trips without a following from the very beginning. And now I'm here to help you do the same faster, easier, and without a proven plan. With a proven plan. Because if I can do it as a busy mom in my 40s with 0 followers, so can you. I think my follower count right now is at 38. I don't rely on social media at all. So I want to teach you how to do that. I want to talk about why UGC is the biggest opportunity right now. You may think it's absolutely flooded, but that is okay because you are going to niche and be able to sell yourself. So, right now is actually the perfect time to be stepping into UGC generated content, and the brands are looking for creators just like you. They crave real, authentic content visuals that they can use across their social media, their ads, and websites that feels relatable but also aspirational. And that's where UGC comes in. It's a $15 billion industry and it is growing fast, especially in the travel space. And here's why. It is trusted almost 10 times more than brand created content. Consumers see UGC as something that is authentic and relatable, which is why brands love it more than ever. It also performs better than advertisements. 79% of people say that UGC highly influences their buying decisions. I'm one of them. I love to feel the emotion and kind of see a different perspective from somebody that's actually using the product rather than just someone that has modeled the product like in my past, and that it's all promotional material. So UGC actually is what helps me to even make purchasing decisions. People now are inspired more by the real stories and experience, not by the polished brand ads. Campaigns that see UGC have about 5 times higher click-through rates, and brands, they get way better engagement and results when they use UGC in their marketing campaigns. UGC costs brands about half as much as traditional advertising, and that's why brands are allocating more of their budget towards creators and future creators like you. The UGC market is projected to grow by $19 billion by 2028. So that is a huge room for growth. And that's why you want to get into it now. The demand seems to be increasing by about 25% every year. They're moving away from the staged, overproduced ads and influencers with inflated rates because they're tired of paying the big agencies and relying only on influencers with the huge followings. And instead, they're turning to relatable creators who can deliver professional, authentic content at scale. This means there's never been a better time to get into the market as the travel creator. And that's what this workshop is focused on, is travel UGC content. So you already know how to pose, light, style, and tell a story because of your modeling experience. So you are definitely ahead of the game. So here's something that you might not realize. You already have a massive advantage. As I said in that last slide, you're ahead of the game in this industry. Most UGC creators that are starting out, they don't know how to model, but you do. So you already know how to make a brand shine through your lighting, your posing, your styling, your skills. These are just things that most UGC creators do not have out from the start. You know how to prepare and highlight your best features. You know how to align with a brand's aesthetic, just like a casting or a shoot. You know how to show up with confidence, win clients over, and how to handle no's just as a part of the process. You know, to show up with a smile and connect authentically and win clients over with your energy and professionalism. And I think the biggest thing why people maybe start in this business and then don't succeed is they get their first no that discourages them and then they quit. Whereas with modeling, if you got your first no and then you quit, like you would not have been a model. So every no, I always tell myself, leads us that much closer to a yes. You already have a portfolio, which is a huge asset. And that's basically going to be your biggest powerful sales tool in this business. So while most starters in this business are scrambling to figure out how to shoot the content that brands actually want, you already understand the fundamentals of creating on-brand polished visuals. And all you really need now is to repackage those skills for UGC. That's exactly what I'm going to be helping you to do through this webinar. All these skills transfer seamlessly into UGC. They instantly set you apart from the crowd. Your portfolio becomes your most powerful sales tool. And in this course, I'm going to show you exactly how to craft one that makes brands say yes. I want you to imagine this for a moment. A fully paid weekend at a luxury villa. Maybe it's a wellness treat in Mexico. That's what I'm currently at. A solo getaway to a boutique hotel where your stay is completely comped. These aren't just daydreams, they're real opportunities waiting for you. Picture yourself flown out to a stunning villa in Mexico to create content with your flights, meals, accommodation all covered, and a paycheck waiting at the end. or spending a fabulous weekend at a wellness retreat sipping green juice by the pool while creating content that supports both you and the brand. Or maybe it's a solo trip to a boutique hotel where you're treated like a VIP because you're creating authentic storytelling that brings that brand's image to life. These are real examples of what is possible when you know how to position yourself, pitch strategically, and deliver content that brands cannot wait to share. Ask yourself, what would change if your next trip was paid for? That's exactly what I teach inside of my course. So here is my 3-step blueprint. So as a thank you for showing up live today, I want to give you something that's going to give you genuine, valuable results that you can get started right away, whether you decide to join the course after this or not. This is my simple, proven 3-step blueprint. It's the exact process that helped me land my very first comp trip within just 30 days of starting in the UGC travel business. That first trip of mine that I landed was worth over $1,700. And this is the same system that has helped dozens of my students book their own stays from boutique hotels to luxury resorts around the world. Now, the reason that I love this blueprint, and I know that it's going to be such a game changer for you, is that it takes the guesswork out of getting started. It's not about hustling endlessly or hoping that brands are going to find you. It's about having a clear and repeatable system that helps you stand out, connect with the right people, and confidently pitch yourself as the kind of creator that the brands want to work with. Let's break it down here. Okay, so step 1, you're going to define your travel niche and your ideal client or brands. You don't want to just say, I want to travel anywhere, because that's too broad. You need to get specific about the kind of travel content that feels true to you. Mine is in the wellness industry because of my wellness background, and I still currently work in the wellness background as a health practitioner. So you have to find what's going to align with you. Maybe it's the wellness retreats, maybe it's boutique hotels, luxury villas, adventure escapes, Airbnbs that are kind of like tiny cabins in the woods. So once you know where your lane is, it's going to be easier to identify with the brands that align with your style. When your portfolio and your pitch reflect that focus, brands see you as the perfect fit for them, and they're more likely to say yes. So niching is really important. Step 2, you're going to be building a portfolio to reflect on their aesthetic. So your portfolio is your resume in this business. It shows that you get their brand, understand their audience, and can create content that they actually use. So even if you're starting out, you want to build an amazing portfolio by creating sample content on your own. So think of it as your visual business card. You're going to keep it professional, cohesive, and on brand for the kinds of properties or companies that you want to attract. The other thing, so portfolio is like your media kit. The other thing that you can do if you want to take a step further, which is something that I did and I'm going to be teaching like in depth in the course, is putting together a free website to start. So there's many website companies that you can do for that as well, and offer a website for them to go and view your work on instead of a media kit or portfolio. So step 3, you're going to pitch the right way with being authentic and aligned and targeted. So this is really key. If you misguide yourself with this step, you're going to get no's. So this is where most people go wrong. You don't want to send the same copy paste message to 50 hotels in hopes that one replies. I did a free webinar for UGC, and they basically said this is the pitch that they used, and I tried it, copied and pasted, and it did not go well for me. So I don't want to send you down that road because you're not going to get the results that you want. So instead, you're going to take the time to send a short, thoughtful pitch that shows that you've done your homework. Let them know why you love their brand, what you can create for them, how you can help their content attract more guests or customers. This personal touch makes all the difference. So what I'll do is I'll think of like, okay, I want to go to Mexico, and I'm going to kind of look at the area around Hualtuco. So that's where I am right now. So then I will go onto social media, whether it's, I use Facebook and Instagram, and I will research the places that I'm interested in. I'll go onto their website, I'll learn who is in their marketing department, and I'll take a look at the content that they're creating, see where there's room for improvement, see how I can fit in. And then with all that information, then I will reach out to them. So here's something that I want you to remember. Every no is just one step closer to a yes. I've been told no many times, and honestly, that's a part of the process. The people who succeed in this space are the ones who stay consistent and keep refining their approach. So even if you walk away today and decide not to enroll, I want you to take this blueprint and run with it. Start applying it to your next pitch or content idea. You'll be surprised at how quickly you'll start seeing progress. If you want to skip months of trial and error and get all the tools to make this happen faster, the exact scripts, the templates, and the examples that I use, plus personalized coaching, then keep listening, because that's exactly what my course is designed to give you. Bonus, for everyone that is live here today, you're going to get this entire blueprint as a free downloadable resource so you can start taking action immediately. The blueprint is not like this that you're looking at right now. It is going to allow you space to create an answer into the questions to start building your niche. It's going to give you space to start thinking about your aesthetic and what you want to do for your portfolio. There'll be questions to help you kind of think outside the box with that as well. And then it's going to help you specifically with your pitch and how to align that. If you stay to the very end, I'll show you how you can fast track this blueprint into real brand bookings and start turning your travel dreams into your new normal. Why you should start UGC locally before going abroad. So one of the most effective ways to build your confidence portfolio and client base as a UGC creator is to start right where you are in your hometown or nearby areas before pitching to brands abroad. Local collaborations are way easier to land, and they help you to practice your craft in a low pressure environment. This gives you a chance to create real examples to show potential travel brands that you can deliver results. So here's why starting local works and how to do it. So you're going to build your local network. Don't underestimate who you might meet. Many small businesses have connections with tourism boards, hotels, or larger lifestyle brands. So working with one person can give you an opportunity to work with the next. So communication is a really big thing here at networking. One of the local relationships can lead you to your next big collaboration. That happened to me actually here in Mexico. I did a day trip off to a beach club, and I just decided to pop in and be like, hey, like, this is what I do. Check out my website. And I went back and I was like, okay, I'm going to come back here the next day. And I came back the next day, and they're like, yeah, we would love to work with you. And then they had told the restaurant there as well. And so not only did I get a free day at the beach club, but I've got free food for the entire day at this amazing fine dining restaurant right on the beach. So before you aim that dream trip, start by creating opportunities where you are. Every shoot, every partnership, every piece of content you create locally gets you one step closer to those paid travel collaborations that you're also dreaming about. So how do you start UGC locally? The videos will be playing in the background. This is one of the first videos that I had ever made. With this video, I was actually just staying at this hotel anyways, so I didn't even ask or connect with them to create it. I just created so I had something to start with. So if you're feeling nervous about approaching a place, just go and film and start to learn how to create content. Because for me, I actually wasn't like off Instagram and Facebook for almost 3 years. So I was really starting fresh when I started this. So let me ask you something. What if your very first brand trip didn't require a passport? Right? Takes the pressure off. What if the path to free travel brand collaborations and paid content started right in your own backyard? It makes everything less stressful and easier. Here's the thing. Starting local doesn't even mean thinking small. It means building a strong foundation that positions you as a professional, trusted creator that brands want to work with. So when you start local, you're going to gain that confidence, the proof of concept, and real experience working with clients. And when those dream and travel opportunities come your way, you already know exactly how to deliver. Here's why local works and how to do it step by step. So you're going to build a strong on brand portfolio, or like I mentioned, you can do a free website. Has a good one. I think GoDaddy has one. You can just type in now into Google free websites to create, and a bunch will pop up. Start with what's around you: local hotels, cafes, Airbnbs, yoga studios, restaurants, wellness retreats, or adventure companies, anything that speaks to you. These places need content just as much as big travel brands do, and they're usually much easier to approach. So use these collaborations to create high quality professional content that aligns with your travel niche, something that you can proudly showcase in your pitches. And I'm constantly updating my portfolio. I would say every trip that I do, as I get fresh content, I update mine. So what I started with when I started doing this a few months ago, gosh, how many? I'm not even sure how long I've been doing this. Maybe 4 months. The content that I have on here now is much different than that. You're going to gain real world experience and confidence. The local collaborations are perfect training ground. You get to test your creative process, refine your workflow, and learn how to deliver the results in a low pressure environment. That's key, all while building momentum and clarity in your UGC business. You get to understand how to work with clients. This is your chance to practice asking the right questions. You're going to fumble a little bit along the way. I did too. I remember one time I sent the same message twice to two different people. Um, so asking the right questions, setting expectations, meeting deadlines, and exceeding them, that's really important. I always under promise and over deliver. The more you do it, the more confident you're going to feel when you're starting to reach out to bigger international brands, because that can definitely feel intimidating at first. This will also keep your costs low while you grow. You really don't want to spend too much money getting started with this. I basically went out and bought a new phone that I use just as my camera. I got the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, I think. The camera is absolutely amazing. And I went to the dollar store and bought a tripod. So you don't need to hop on a plane to start building a brand with local projects. There are no flights, no hotels to pay for, just your creativity, consistency, and your drive to make your work stand out. Create your first case studies. After you complete your first project, track your results. How did your content perform? If you are using it on social media, I have, I think at the moment, 6 to 7 videos on my IG account with 38 followers. Like I mentioned, I don't use it much, but 2 of those videos have a ton of views. One has over 40,000 views, one has over 60,000 views, and they're obviously not from my followers. So I just added myself as a collaborator with the company that I was working with. And so it shows the results on there so I can guide people over there, or you can guide your results yourself and give them some stats. So some places are interested in engagement. The other places might be interested in more kind of like testimonial or reviews of what it's like to work with you. So combine everything into proof that you know that your content can get results and that you're easy to work with. Build credibility and visibility. So if you're starting out, you can even offer a free or discounted shoot in exchange for a tag, mention, or testimonial. So this is really great because they get the content. They're most likely not going to say no to you. And then you get the opportunity to work with them and gain that experience and that review. So every post, every share, every review helps you build that credibility and attract new opportunities. Try to expand into your network locally. Many small businesses are connected to tourism boards, destination marketing groups, or larger hospitality brands. So one can lead you into the next really easily. One successful project can open the doors and be an introduction to like lifetime work with that company or into another brand, something big and exciting, or something even really small. So here's the mindset shift I want you to make. You're not just creating content, you're building a business foundation. So every photo, every video, every client relationship becomes a part of the bigger story that you are creating. You're showing future brands that you're a reliable, professional, and capable of delivering content that connects. And once you've worked with just 2 or 3 local clients, you're going to have everything that you need: the experience, the confidence, and the proof to start pitching the regional and international brands with ease. If that feels like that's not enough, then keep going until you are feeling confident to take that next step. So before you dream about being flown halfway across the world, start by mastering the opportunities right where you are, because when you can make the magic happen in your own city across hotels, and it'll be so much easier for you to trust in yourself and have other brands trust in you, and make that magic happen as soon as you start to expand worldwide. Okay, so what happens if you don't start right now? Sometimes there's a little bit of fear attached to this, like, oh, like, am I able to do this? What if people say no? And kind of thinking a little bit negatively about the process. But the thing is this opportunity is growing like crazy. But the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for you to build your business. So why spend months or even years piecing it together on your own, sending random pitches here and there, maybe undercharging or getting frustrated? Right now, UGC, like I mentioned in the beginning, is booming. Brands are actively hiring new creators every day. I'm going to say if you wait 6 months, you're going to be definitely wishing that you had started today instead. But the difference is that you could already be traveling in 6 months. You already have built a bit of a business in 6 months and earning income. When I first discovered UGC, I wanted to start booking free trips immediately. I invested in learning the right way, and within 30 days, I had landed my first comp trip over $1,700. And that decision saved me months, maybe years of trial, error, and frustration. Now you have that same choice. Keep struggling on your own or take a proven shortcut and start landing real opportunities faster. In my course, you're going to be getting proven scripts and pitch templates, not just the generic ones that you've seen before. Trust me, those do not work. How to position yourself as an experienced creator, leveraging your modeling background, step-by-step lessons that take you from being stuck to booked. Plus, if you enroll today, you're going to get a ton of bonuses and that are going to help you kind of skyrocket your success in this business. I'm going to send you some of my personalized pitches that I've sent out to brands that have landed me deals, and a few extra things that you're not going to see in a typical course that you take. So the sooner you start, the sooner you can start dreaming, start traveling, and creating and earning. So I know what it feels like to try the influencer path and get nowhere. So because I've been there, I want to take a different approach with you and share why my methods are going to work when others that I personally have tried have not. And what it is it's built for models like you that want premium results without chasing followers. So that's kind of like my focus throughout the course. Many courses that I have seen say that you don't need followers, but most of these courses I have found are actually taught by influencers that have thousands of followers or even millions of followers, or maybe they're even micro influencers that have already got a following. They still do lean on that follower count when pitching brands. And I know this personally because I tried it for years, posting daily, chasing the trends. And after a decade, I had just over 1,000 followers and no income. And I ended up deleting that account and discovered UGC. I realized I could spend a fraction of the time pitching strategically, landing high value deals. And my first outreach that I used with the cookie cutter DM messages, I messaged 40 places, got 8 responses, and booked only 1 trip. So not great. Fast forward, after refining my approach, I pitched 6 brands, got 5 responses, booked 2 trips, and they were worth $1,700 each. So these results prove that authentic connection, professionalism, and positioning yourself as a premium creator work far better than the generic mass messaging. So that's exactly what I'm going to teach in my course, so you can skip the wasted time and start seeing results faster. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this course different from all the others? Here's the truth. Most UGC courses treat generic tactics, often aimed at influencers, like I had mentioned, that already have the following. And like I mentioned, this course is built different. So it's built to creators that want premium results, even if you're starting from zero. So I've been posting endlessly, chasing trends, sending mass DMs, and seeing almost nothing come back in the past. And what changed everything for me was focusing on strategy. So positioning myself as the professional and over delivering for every content that I make for each client. So an example might be, so I've built a package. The package might be worth $1,500. They might get 4 videos with that and some captions and hashtags. And maybe what I'll offer them is that package plus like 10 raw videos, 5 lifestyle photos, and maybe something bonus on the side. So I always make sure to over deliver to like keep people really happy. And then that also allows them to give you good reviews to help build your portfolio as well. So over delivery, I think, is really important. So that approach turned into high paying travel campaigns, repeat clients, and glowing testimonials without relying on followers. So in this course, you're going to learn how to focus on high value trips and campaigns, not $100 gigs. I think I've done 3 other courses, and I've kind of went on a few different websites where they are creator websites that you can sign up as a creator, and they're paying you $100 for a video. So this is not that. Like I mentioned, I think my first gig was over $1,700. So I'm not going to teach you to accept $100 for your videos. And when I started this, I had, as you can see here, I had basically no followers. I had 15. Now I'm at 38. So still not much more because I'm not focusing on that. So you want to position yourself as a professional creator that brands can trust. We're going to go beyond the cookie cutter outreach with authentic connection. That is huge. I spend a lot of time teaching that in the course. We're going to build repeat clients, glowing testimonials, and long-term relationships. My very first deal that I landed after I was finished, the client was so happy, they asked me to come back. I didn't even have to ask for their business. So by following my strategy, you can skip the trial and error phase, start landing premium aligned deals with your niche faster than most other creators. You don't need followers, you don't need to undercharge, and you don't need to fit the influencer mold. You just need the right strategy. And that's exactly what my course is going to give you. So maybe you're thinking, I don't know where to start. That's exactly why I created this course. Instead of wasting months of trying to figure it out alone, you can follow a proven roadmap and land opportunities sooner. So here's what you're going to get inside Model to Creator, the complete blueprint to becoming a UGC travel creator and getting paid to do what you love. You're going to be building a strong mindset and strategic foundation to set up yourself for success as a UGC travel creator by learning how to treat your creative work like a real business from day one. In Module 2, in the content creation process, you're going to master how to plan, shoot, and create high-quality content that brands love by learning the step-by-step process for producing authentic visuals that consistently deliver results. Module 3 goes from raw to ready, so editing and delivering your UGC content. So you can take your footage from camera to campaign ready content by mastering the step-by-step process to plan, shoot, and edit authentic, high-quality UGC content, and discover how to consistently produce visuals that brands love and use. In Module 4, you're going to create your signature look, curate, create, and captivate. I love this module. I love being creative. I love kind of figuring out what my colors are, what my fonts are, what image I want to portray. And this is your opportunity to be creative and develop your unique style, aesthetic, and personal brand. Build a portfolio, website, brand that captivates clients and positions you as a premium creator in the travel space. Module 5, crafting packages, setting your rates, and free travel. This is a really important module because you do not want to undercharge once you have kind of like your sample stuff all finished. In the beginning, you're going to undercharge just to get some stuff going if you have nothing. If you already have some stuff that you can use, then you can skip kind of that first step of getting that all together. You're going to learn how to create irresistible service packages that showcase your value, command fair rates, and open the door to fully comped travel opportunities. The lowest thing on my website, if you haven't been on there yet, is my standard video. And that is up to 4 different scenes in one video, and I think less than 10 seconds with no talking, and I charge $250 for that. I usually try to sell my packages. I actually haven't sold any singular videos. I always sell packages because I show more value in there. Value is really important. So if you show value at premium rates, people love that. think of if you were to go to a thrift shop and pay for something cheap versus going to the mall and getting something a little bit more expensive versus going to like a premium store and getting something more expensive, you expect the quality to be different as you go along. This is why I never price my work at $100. I don't want to project my content as low quality. Module 6, connect, pitch, and negotiate. Gain confidence by reaching out to brands that are going to align with your niche. Learn personalized outreach strategies, pitching techniques, negotiation skills that get results. So again, I'll go into lots of depth about this, but like I mentioned before, you want to make sure that the brands align with you. It's going to be way easier to create content for them. Module 7, from prospect to collab. So here we're going to talk about closing the deal. So turning interested leads and confirmed collaborations into confirmed collaborations, master onboarding, client communication, and project management to build long-term profitable relationships. Very important. Module 8, building your creator business. What I mean by that is not like building it from the beginning, but building it to grow. So set up efficient systems and workflows to scale your freelance business sustainably, learn advanced strategies to grow your brand, create recurring income streams, and take your UGC career to the next level. Every step is laid out. You'll know exactly what to say, send, and create. Best of all, you can start booking trips, pay campaigns sooner than you think. If you're serious about getting paid to travel and you want to skip months or years of figuring it out alone, this is your shortcut. Here is a sneak peek inside the course, everything you need to go from model to travel UGC creator all in one place. You get all the modules, step-by-step lessons, and downloadable templates designed to make creating, pitching, and landing premium campaigns simple. Right now, I have an exclusive limited time offer. Enrollment is going to close in 24 hours. And if you join today, you're going to get some amazing bonuses that I will share with you on the next slide. In the full course, including bonuses, it is valued over $2,500. But today, you can get it for $347 if you act now today. This is your chance to skip the trial and error phase and start landing real paid travel opportunities faster than ever. So your coupon code will be emailed to you along with your 3-step blueprint after this webinar. So check your email, check your junk mail. Your coupon code is for the $50 off. So this is regular at $397 at a value of $2,500, but today's price in the next 24 hours is $347. All right. Thank you. You've taken the first step and now it's time to take your next. Like I mentioned, check your email and your spam folder because sometimes I end up in there for the 3-step proven blueprint that I promised you and your guide to landing your first deal as a model turned UGC creator. Your $50 discount will be in there with the coupon code. The blueprint's going to get you started. But if you want to consistently book high-paying trips, land premium campaigns, and turn this into a full-fledged UGC travel business, the full course is your fast track for that. Enrolling now is going to give you everything that you need to scale, plus these incredible bonuses to save time, avoid mistakes, and start earning $1,500+ faster than going at it alone. So your bonuses include a copy of the travel UGC creator and model agreement that I use. It is so important to have a travel agreement because this just clarifies everything for both who you're working for and yourself, and it protects you in the event of something happens, like canceling, for example. I have experienced that, so this is based on my experience, and it is an excellent agreement to use. The 2 exact copies of my email pitches that converted to big dollars. They're personalized to the brand. I'm going to share them with you so you can see how my email campaigns or my email pitches change from one brand to the next. Plus, you're going to get sample content direction sheet. This thing is gold. I use it all the time. It is great to have when you are filming your content. But again, don't wait. Your $50 discount bonus expires soon. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You've already done the most important thing by showing up, investing in yourself. Now it's time to turn everything you learned into action. If you're ready to start booking trips, landing paid campaigns, and building your UGC travel creator business, I'd be honored to guide you through the process. Click the link below to enroll now and make your dream of getting paid to travel a reality, because you're closer than you think. If the link's not below, again, check your email. I can't wait to see you and what you create and cheer you on as you take this exciting step towards freedom, creativity, and adventure. Let's do this. I will see you on the inside.